people from very many places have joined the sessions over the 2 weeks. Different people have taken away different things from it. And I think this is the value of doing something long drawn, that it makes space for a lot and it makes space for many. So I'm very happy that this was possible and that all the artists, Milan and Lipika, they didn't join us for this conversation, but they too were here. That all these artists have jumped into this process, jumped into this attempt to create magic through the doing, to create rest and recovery through doing. If people who are listening will have any questions, please post them in the chat box and we'll be happy to take them on. Otherwise, this is a freewheeling conversation for about an hour. This conversation will later be available on YouTube and the Spielart website for us to listen to. Today is also the last day of the entire program of Rest of the Struggle. And after this, Bindu Malini will sing tonight. And with that, this first chapter will come to an end. Really one is, the heart is full with the kind of generosity that artists and audiences have shown towards this very ambitious and slightly out there proposition of trying to come together in the digital, trying to find rest by using the digital and bringing it into our homes and the physical spaces. We've had some difficult moments in the last 2 weeks. We've had moments in which people didn't join. We wondered why we are doing what we are doing. We tried to compensate. Maybe we tried to overcompensate. But what happened was every day we were here. We came. We were present no matter what. And I think all of us have reflected on this in different ways in the 2 weeks. Of course, in our practice, we reflect on this also. If to begin the talk, I can just invite each and every one of you to just say something about why is it that we do what we do. जो हम करते हैं वो हम क्यों करते हैं और बार बार करते हैं और हर बार करते हैं. कुछ भी हो जाए करते हैं. तो जो हम करते हैं, why do we do what we do in spite of everything? Anybody can start and then just feel free. Hansa, would you like to start us off?
I was hoping that Jay Chandra or Chetan might take the lead, because I think in this matter I have learned really from them. I think Chetan wants to say something. Chetan, shall we start with you? Yeah, please.
Hello everyone. Good evening. Namaste, namaskar. Nice question. Nice topic for the discussion. हम ये क्यों करते हैं? हमारा इस कला से हमारा क्या रिलेशनशिप है? हमारा क्या उससे साथ इन मराठी विषय हमारा क्या नाता है?
Chetan, sorry. I will keep translating you.
Yes.
After 2 to 3 lines, I will keep translating.
Yes. हमारा क्या रिलेशन है हमारे इस कला से हो, हमारे इस पारंपरिक कला से हो, हमारे इस ट्रेडिशन से हो, हमारा क्या रिलेशन है, उसके कारण हम जुड़े हुए. अगर हमने बहुत बार यानी जब बिफोर द सेशंस हमने शुरू करना था, उससे पहले भी हमारा बात हुआ था और उसमें हमने ये भी कहा था कि जो हम फील्ड में गए हुए थे, यानी हमारी जनरेशन, जो अपकमिंग जो यूथ है फ्रॉम सच टाइप ऑफ ट्रेडिशनल आर्ट फॉर्म, जैसे सुरभि थिएटर का भी हो या हमारा हो या अभी के जो यूथ हो, जो ऐसे ट्रेडिशनल आर्ट फॉर्म्स कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं, तो हमारा इस कला के साथ, हमारे इस कम्युनिटी के साथ क्या नाता है, वो बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर ये रिलेशनशिप अगर हमारी फैमिली के साथ या हमारी कम्युनिटी के साथ और हमारे आर्ट फॉर्म के साथ नहीं होता, तो आज हम आपके सामने नहीं होते.
Why we do what we do is deeply related to the relationship that we younger practitioners have to our community, our tradition. And if this relationship was not there, we would not be doing what we are doing in front of you today.
एंड वन मोर थिंग, ये ऑडियंस होना ना होना, पार्टिसिपेंट्स होना ना होना, उससे कोई मतलब नहीं होता. इफ एक पार्टिसिपेंट भी हो और वो जैसे फुल जितना उसका एफर्ट्स हो, वो सीखने के लिए जितना उसकी उत्सुकता हो, यानी वो उसकी ग्रास्पिंग पावर कितनी हो, उससे उसका जो सिखाने वाला जो गुरु होता है या टीचर होता है या कोई भी आर्टिस्ट होता है, वो सिखा दे जाएगा. डजंट मैटर हमको यहाँ पे 10 पार्टिसिपेंट चाहिए या 100 पार्टिसिपेंट चाहिए, ओनली वन पार्टिसिपेंट इज ऑल्सो ओके फॉर अस. क्योंकि कलाकार जो होता है ना, ये कला सिखाने के लिए ही पैदा हुआ है. ये अगर कलाकार अपनी जो कला है वो अपने पास रखेगा, तो वो अपने साथ ही लेके मर जाएगा. अगर उस गुरु ने एक भी शिष्य अपने लाइफ में बनाया नहीं, तो वो गुरु बोलने के लायक नहीं, ऐसे मैं मानता हूँ.
It doesn't matter if we have audience or no audience, participants or no participants. It doesn't matter if you have 10 or 100. Even if you have one person sitting there willing to learn, with eagerness, with a desire to learn, then it is enough. An artist is born to share their art. If they don't share their art, then they will just take it all and go to their death. And that is not what an artist is here for. If a teacher cannot even make a single student, then they are not a teacher.
सो द सेम एक्सपीरियंस हमारे फैमिली के साथ, हमारे साथ एक घटना ऐसी घड़ी थी, वो मैं आपके साथ शेयर करता हूँ. वन ऑफ द आर्टिस्ट फ्रॉम आवर कम्युनिटी, कम से कम 70 प्लस रहेगा, एंड ही यूज्ड टू कम एवरी इवनिंग टू एट अवर प्लेस. वो घर पे आता था और इवनिंग में आता था, पापा के साथ बातचीत करता था, और बहुत कला के, ही वॉज आर्टिस्ट. और वो हर शाम को जब पापा उसके साथ चाय पीने के लिए बैठते थे, तो वो बहुत सारे पुराने जो उससे आर्ट के बारे में जो पुराने जो स्टोरीज थे, वो हमका हमारे साथ शेयर करता था. सो वन डे व्हाट हैपन ना, कि हमने एक सोनी का साइबर शॉट छोटा सा कैमरा 14,000 का हमने खरीदी किया, और वो कैमरा भैया ने लाया, और वो एक ट्राइपॉड पे हमने वो सिर्फ स्टैंड किया और उसका शूट किया. क्या शूट किया? वॉट एवर डायलॉग्स बिटवीन पापा एंड दैट आर्टिस्ट आर गोइंग ऑन. सो वो उस दिन रिकॉर्डिंग वगैरह हुआ और वो चला गया, एंड द नेक्स्ट डे उस शाम को वो आया ही नहीं. अभी आया क्यों नहीं, उसका रीजन ये है कि गांव के जो लोग थे उन्होंने उसको ऐसे बोला कि अभी उसने कैमरा लाया हुआ है, अभी तुम्हारा शूटिंग करेगा और अभी तुम्हारे ऊपर वो पैसा कमाएगा. तो ऐसे लोग अभी क्या करते हैं कि अपने पास जो कला है वो दूसरे को सिखाना भी नहीं है, अपने पास जो है अपने पास ही रखना है और अपने साथ ही वो लेके जाना है. आफ्टर दैट टाइम वो कभी हमारे पास आया नहीं, और वैसे उसके पास जितनी भी कला थी, उसके पास जितने भी पारंपरिक जो गाने वगैरह थे, वो उसी के साथ खत्म हो गए. क्या रह गया? उसका नाम भी अभी हम कभी मुंह में नहीं ले सकते. अगर वो गाना, अगर पुराने गाने आज वो हम रिकॉर्ड करके रखते थे, तो उसका एक छोटा सा बुक बनता था, वो उसी के साथ खत्म हो गए. सो हमको ये लगता है कि जो कुछ वॉट एवर 10 लाइन्स या 20 लाइन्स भी हमारे पास आती है ना, वो 20 लाइन्स भी हमको दो आदमी लोग को सिखाना जरूरी है, ताकि हम, हमारा कुछ अच्छा बुरा हो गया तो उस हमारे शिष्य ने भी तो ये आर्ट फॉर्म आगे ले जाने के लिए वो तैयार रहेगा.
He's telling the story of an older artist who used to come to their house and talk to their father every evening. And they used to exchange stories, old stories of the arts, and talk about the arts, share different things, different aspects of the arts. And then one day, Chetan's brother had bought a little camera, and one day they set up the camera and they filmed the conversation between this gentleman and Chetan's father. Next day onwards, this gentleman stopped coming. Why? Because people in the village told him that, oh, now they've made a video out of you. Now they are going to earn money out of you. So he stopped coming. He stopped sharing. And he's saying that what happened with that is that everything that he knew died with him, because he got afraid of sharing. It died with him. And that if today we had an archive of what he was sharing, it could have been passed on. It could have probably become a book. But that passing it on, that the sharing is a part of what we do. Even if you know 10 lines, 20 lines, whatever you know of something, that it is to be passed on so that the next generation can keep the art alive.
And that's the reason अभी हम ये open the doors हमने कर दिए. So हमने अभी first we was trying to only teach to our community youth. लेकिन अभी हमने ये अभी जैसे अभी ये वर्चुअल मीडियम के ये प्लेटफॉर्म्स है, ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म्स है, अभी कॉलेज के बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं, अदर देन अवर कम्युनिटी कुछ यूथ आते हैं सीखने के लिए. सो वी हैव नाउ ओपन द डोर्स कि आप कोई भी आइए, सीखिए. जो कुछ हमारे पास, जो कुछ हमको आता है, मेरे पिताजी को आता है, जो कुछ मुझे आता है, वो हम आपको शेयर करेंगे. आपको उसके बाद उससे कुछ व्हाटएवर आपको जो करना है वो आप कीजिए. सिर्फ आप हमारा थोड़ा ये आर्ट को आगे ले जाने के लिए आप प्रयास कीजिए, क्रेडिट्स दीजिए, इतना हम अभी बताते हैं. सो इसी के लिए ये जो हमारा आज का टॉपिक की जो शुरुआत थी ना, हम क्यों करते हैं, क्योंकि ये हमारी जनरेशन की जो ये जो हमारे पूर्वजों के जो एंसेस्टर की ये जो आर्ट फॉर्म है, ये हमको आगे ले जाने के लिए हम ये हर टाइम हमको वो प्रोत्साहित करती रहती है, हर टाइम हमको पुश करती रहती है कि आप कुछ भी हो, कैसे भी हो, आप ये कला, ये जो है, ये परंपरा जो है वो आगे लेके जाइए. ऐसे ही हमको हर टाइम हमको ये पुश करते रहते हैं, ऐसे हमको लगता है. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट हम आज आपके सामने बैठे हुए हैं.
He's saying that this is why they opened that. Earlier, they used to only teach within their community, but then they left that and they opened their doors to everybody and anybody who would want to learn. And now when they present themselves also on online platforms, etc., the bottom line is that the art should get passed on and be shared and practiced by many. That is what they want. And they want that then proper credit also should be given for this art, what it is, who it is by, and when they share it like that. This is why they do what they do to be able to pass on their ancestral knowledge, their ancestral practice. They do what they do to keep it alive.
Perfect. From my side, I'm fine. Thank you.
Jayachandra, आप बोलेंगे? Would you like to say something now?
First of all, thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Pilot Data Festival and rest of the struggle team, a very, very big thanks to each and everyone for giving us such a wonderful opportunity.
And thank you, Raharika and Jayachandra, for participating.
मैं सोचता हूँ ऑनलाइन में इट इज न्यू एक्सपीरियंस है हमको. पहले बहुत बार वर्कशॉप्स किया है, मगर ऑनलाइन में न्यू एक्सपीरियंस है. मगर ये सोच रहा ऑनलाइन में भी होना है. क्यों? तो अभी एवरी टाइम हम अपडेट होना सुरभि भी ऐसा है, अपडेट होते रहा है, इसलिए अब तक जी रहा है. सो मैं टेक्नोलॉजी को हम भी सीखना पड़ता है. उस टेक्नोलॉजी के पीछे हम पढ़ना है, तो उसके पीछे हम जाना पड़ता है.
This is a very big, we think this is a new experiment. Actually, we done workshops at Bhopal and Bangalore directly. This is first time workshops in live. This is a very great experience. Actually, we are moving through these new updating versions. This is very important for us. If the Surabhi is going on from olden days onwards, by changing the effects, whatever it may be, by creating new ideas, thoughts, we have to move on with new trends.
अभी मैं ऑनलाइन को डेफिनेटली मैं इसको अग्री करता हूँ कि तो नाटक है, थिएटर कभी भी डायरेक्ट भी देखना है, मगर अभी ऑनलाइन में भी करना है। क्यों तो हम थिएटर डायरेक्ट करता है दो तरीका, थिएटर और सिनेमा, नॉट ओनली सिनेमा और टीवी, यानी डिजिटल और थिएटर। डायरेक्ट शो हम देखता है, मगर कितने लोग डेफिनेटली अट्रैक्ट, क्या बोलता हूँ అంటే వాళ్ళని ప్రభావం చేస్తుంది इंग्लिश में मोटिवेट। थिएटर इज मोटिवेट ज्यादा है देन सिनेमा से, मगर ये सिनेमा और डिजिटल में क्या होता है, ज्यादा लोगों को मोटिवेट होता है। डिजिटल के वजह से हम ज्यादा लोगों के पास जा सकता है। थिएटर में थोड़ी कम लोगों से, कितने लोग देखता है उतने लोगों को हम, फॉर एग्जांपल मैं दिल्ली में एक परफॉर्मेंस किया तो 300 लोग आता, 200 लोग आता, उस लोगों को पता चलता है, ओके वो भी मोटिवेट होता है, ज्यादा होता है। मगर ये डिजिटल में क्या होता है, ज्यादा लोगों को, फॉर एग्जांपल फिल्म में फिल्म्स क्या हो रहा है, करोड़ों लोगों को लोगों के पास जा रहा है, मोटिवेट कर रहा है। सो ऐसा ये डिजिटल का माध्यम भी ऐसा है।
Actually, for this live performance, हम our older people ने, हमारा दादाजी वो लोग, they are not interested for giving such live performance. Why? Because Surabhi is Surabhi is a live performance. If there is a movie, difference between the movie and the drama, it was seen in by TV. This is very special in our Surabhi drama. Once there is a fire, there is a rain, whatever it may be, it's a go through. It's a live performance, is very good for audience. But this is also very important thing by giving online performances. Why? Because if we done a program in a theater, it will reach by either 200 or 300 audience, depending upon the seating capacity in theaters. But in this online digitalized way, so many people, number of people are able to watch our shows or workshops, whatever it may be. It is very useful for in this time, in this COVID pandemic. This is very beautiful experience for the audience also.
ये ऑनलाइन में भी और एक मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग क्या है, दूसरे शहर और कंट्रीज, दूसरे देश, अदर स्टेट्स का पीपल भी हमको देख रहा है, हमारा कला वो भी देख रहा है, उसके पास हम प्रेजेंट करने के लिए मौका मिल गया है। नहीं तो फ्लाइट में जाना वो नॉट, दैट इज इम्पॉसिबल, बट जस्ट डिजिटल का वजह से पूरा हो रहा है, पूरा दुनिया के एक साथ लेके आया।
Actually, this is very great opportunity for us. Why? Because other state people also are able to see our workshops, whatever our programs, whatever it may be. This is a very good opportunity. Other state, other country people also. This is a very, I mean, it's a very great opportunity for us.
Jayachandra, in one of the sessions you had said प्यार है, that this is love. When that we do what we do because it's what we do. ये प्यार है.
Yes. ये अच्छा चेतन जी भी बोला है हमारा कला बहुत लोगों को जाना है, सो मैं भी मेरा सुरभि में भी मैं उस वर्कशॉप में भी मैं वही बताया. सब लोग बोलता ये पैसों के लिए ये वर्कशॉप्स कर रहा है, सब सुरभि का इफेक्ट सबको बता रहा है, ऐसा ऐसा सब. सम पीपल थिंक ऐसा भी बुरा भी थिंक कर सकता है, क्योंकि तो हम किसी को भी हमारा इफेक्ट किसी को भी नहीं दिखाता. मेरा बचपन में मैं उसको उसके लिए मैंने एग्जाम्पल भी बताया. अभी टेक्नोलॉजी बदल गया क्या हो गया, टेक्नोलॉजी बदल हो गया. सो इस टाइम को हमारा कितना मुश्किल से हम काम कर रहा है लोगों को पता चलना है. सो इसलिए मैं ये वर्कशॉप कर रहा है. मेरा ये कहीं भी मैं प्रोडक्शन करो एक परफॉर्मेंस किया तो होने के बाद ऑडियंस को मैं अंदर बुलाता, आ जाओ हमारा आर्टिस्ट से मिलाओ, आर्टिस्ट से बात करो, और हम कितना था हमारे सेटिंग्स देखो, हम कर्टन्स को कैसा बांध रहा है, कितना मुश्किल से हम स्टेज डिजाइन कर रहा किया है. अब आगे आके देखो सब. मेरा मेरा परफॉर्मेंस मेरा प्रोडक्शंस में मैं सब लोगों को बुलाता. सो मैं थोड़ा ट्रेंड बदल मैं ये सिर्फ मैंने कर रहा है, सुरभि में कोई भी ऐसा नहीं कर रहा है. क्यों तो उसको पता होना है हम ताकत मुश्किल से कर रहा है. सब लोग क्या सोच रहा है टेक्नोलॉजी से कर रहा है, बहुत आगे चला, टेक्नोलॉजी ज्यादा हो गया है, मगर हम सिर्फ हाथों से मैन्युअली ये सब टेक्नोलॉजी जैसा ग्राफिक्स जैसा हम दिखा रहा है. तो हम कैसा कर रहा है वो लोगों को पता होना है. सो इसलिए मैंने सबको बुला रहा है, वर्कशॉप्स कर रहा है. मगर सब लोग मैं सिर्फ ये नॉट फॉर मनी के लिए नहीं कर रहा, अच्छा नाम होना है उससे नहीं कर रहा. हमारा कुछ मुश्किल, हम कितना मुश्किल से हम कर रहा है वो लोगों को पता होना है.
Actually, some of our people are saying this is not right. Why are you showing our effect to other persons? This is not right. Don't do like this. They said like that. But we are doing this not for money or not for name, fame. Why? Because we are doing this type of workshops. Everyone has to have to know what type, how we are doing this. At the same time, artists are coming and effects, special effects, or sound, electric, current, lighting, whatever it may be. There is a lot of effort, and a very communication is very important between artist to artist, artist to technician, whatever it may be. So we we are we allow the audience to know what much of effort Surabhi people are giving to Surabhi, what much of love they are giving to their theater life. That's why we are doing this type of workshops.
नॉट ओनली सुरभि, अभी आप देख लीजिए, अभी ट्रेंड चल रहा है, आप मूवीज में भी देख रहे हैं, एक ग्राफिक का सीन रहता है. फिल्म रिलीज होने के बाद वो ग्राफिक का सीन कैसा किया है अभी बड़ा बड़ा वीडियोस डाल के दिख रहा है. हम इंटरेस्ट से देख रहा है, बोले वो ग्राफिक फिल्म में ऐसा दिख रहा, ये ग्राफिक ऐसा किया, ऐसा कि ग्रीन मैक्स लगा के एक कैसा किया है वो दिख रहा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल बाहुबली में बहुत बड़ा हिट हो गया फिल्म, वो सीन का एवरी सीन कैसा ग्राफिक्स किया है वो लोगों ने एक सेपरेट वीडियोस बना के दिखाया. नॉट ओनली ग्राफिक्स के बात है, फिल्म अभी फिल्म्स को भी देख लीजिए, अभी ग्लिम्पसेस बोल के आ रहा है. एवरी फिल्म रिलीज होने के पहले वो उतने कितने ताकत से कितना टेकिंग्स किया है वो आ रहा है, ट्रेलर्स जैसा आ रहा है. वो उसका काम, वो कैसा काम किया है, वो काम का वीडियोस आ रहा है. और फिल्म देखो, फिल्म का लास्ट एंडिंग में भी वो लोग कैसा शूटिंग किया, एक टाइटल्स डालते रहता साइड में और उसका काम भी दिखाते रहता है. वो आर्टिस्ट कैसा शूटिंग किया, कैसा फाइटिंग किया, जनरल वीडियोस भी देखते आप. बहुत फिल्मों में आप ऑब्जर्व किया तो आप देख सकता है फिल्म एंड में टाइटल्स एक साइड आते रहते, एक साइड में पूरा जनरल वीडियोस, वो कैसा शूट किया, कैसे मेकिंग वीडियोस। सो ऐसा हम भी क्यों नहीं करना, हम भी मेकिंग कर रहा है, तो हम भी ऐसा हमको इंटरेस्ट रहता है ना, वो मेकिंग कैसा करना, मेकिंग ग्राफिक का मेकिंग कैसा किया, किसी को भी वो इंटरेस्ट रहता है। तो हमारा थिएटर में भी ज्यादा लोगों को इंटरेस्ट, वो इफेक्ट कैसा किया वो उसको भी इंटरेस्ट रहता है, सो उसका इंटरेस्ट को हम दिखाना है।
हाँ, actually, we are moving on by depending upon the new trends. Uh, we are doing our workshops or whatever, depending upon the trend is going on. Now the trend is going in movies also. We are seeing whatever it may be, the making videos, how to make this, and behind the screen whatever is going on. We are also going in that way. That's why the audience are able to understand what kind of work they are doing, and this effect, how this effect is coming, how the fire is coming, how the rain is coming, whatever it may be. They have to understand. They are every audience who watch our Surabhi show. They are everyone has a doubt. Uh, uh, yeah, how it was going on. Is it how is it possible at the on one stage that much of effects, effort, without taking any time gap? This is everyone has a doubt. That's why we are telling to audience, come and see here. This is the thing we are using. This is the thing. But and one thing is, we are doing uh, mainly, we are using whatever the works we done are done by ourselves only. We don't need any other technician, any outside persons. In Surabhi, every artist is a technician, is an electrician, whatever, is a tailor, costume designing, whatever it may be, we done by our own selves.
Aditi, can I pull you in here now?
Yeah, a lot of great ideas and discussion. I don't know where I come in. I'm confused because as a museum director running and curating programs for the museum, I see a lot of what Chetan and Jayachandra and Surabhi have done. You know, we put on shows. Sometimes there'll be only 2 people in the audience. But why are we doing it? Why am I doing this? Why am I running this museum in the city of Cochin? Why am I trying to make it more than a museum? Why is the museum becoming something very, not just a museum anymore, and something more kind of an amoeba shape instead of, just a box? These are all interesting questions. Sometimes we've done even children's storytelling for one child. We have done puppet shows, shadow puppetry, where there is for children, where we have 60% of the audience is grandparents, 40% is parents, and very few children have come, and the grandparents are standing behind the screen to see how the mechanism is going on. So just like what you said, Jayachandra also, people are very excited to see how this is done. And as an artist myself, I know there is, and we have to, of course, we exist on the fringe, but we also have to acknowledge that there is a lot of mystery. And that gap is growing in some ways because of the education system, because of the kind of values that society is perpetuating today. We are going far away from doing what we do because we love to do it into another the factors that drive us towards making what we make or doing what we do, whether it is growing a plant or whether it is bathroom singing or whatever it is, those values are now everywhere, and that's a constant struggle, I think. For me as an artist, really making became meaningless because I couldn't put across that idea that, I'm making because I want to make. And I didn't want to feed into the commercial aspect of making ever. So I'd shy away from galleries. I would not want to go into the mainstream. If someone saw something they liked that I made, I'm happy to give it to them. I'm happy to sell it to them. I'm happy to give it. I'm happy to sell it, whatever it is. If they look after it, if they appreciate it. If they wake up every morning and say, wow, I love this, then I'm happy to do it. So coming to Good Good Guriya, this was really a beautiful way for us to get together as makers. And I just chanced upon it via my cousin who had joined one of Hansa's sessions. And I actually have a pain syndrome that kind of affects my whole right side. So sitting like this is very, very bad for me. And everything went digital. All my lovely physical activities, both at the venues where we brought people together to meet and chat, chai and watch a show or see a performance, everything went digital. And suddenly I had to sit for a long time. And the one beautiful sitting, resting thing that we did was Good Good Guriya. But I had to limit how much we could do it because I couldn't sit for so many hours. And we actually had a period of time in between when we didn't do so much because I couldn't push so much. And I couldn't I really couldn't deal with my body's reaction to sitting. And even now today when I'm sitting here, though it's much better because I really pulled away from the digital scene a lot. But even now when I'm sitting here, it's difficult for me to sit here. So that's why I couldn't attend a lot of rest of the struggle, which I would have loved to attend, but I couldn't attend. But, so Good Good Guriya really gave us that space to start making something together with no reason really, no explanation, except to keep our hands moving and keep going, And that was such a beautiful time. 3 hours seemed to fly, really. And in the beginning, my children were very excited. Then they said, 3 hours you're sitting in front of the system. What is this? Then they would sit there for 5 minutes and they would run away. And why are you doing this? But yesterday, for instance, with Chetan's Ravana, we made that lovely doll. And then my younger son just went crazy. He designed a whole underwater ocean theme. And this morning, we spent the whole morning just making the ocean theme. So why does he do what he does? What made him go, what sparked that whole thing? And often, so Hansa's always saying, you bring in bits of the children's snatches of their rhymes, snatches of their words, their thoughts, but really I bring that into Good Good Guriya because it's so free of this thought that goes into making, into, it's so free of that whole baggage that I carry, that, I can bring in this light, simply released to the world for no reason, but because it occurred, that is a great thing that I feel we all need to reach for, somehow it's kind of out of our grasp and we need to catch it and bring it back. And so, yeah, you want to say something?
I'm saying that I've been listening to you. I often think we do what we do in search of beauty.
Yeah.
I often think that we underestimate and by this I don't mean one particular kind of beauty, but I often think that we underestimate the importance of joy and beauty to ourselves, our lives, our beings. Maybe that's why your son created an underwater world for the Ravana.
No, so he's constantly doing this. Both of them are constantly doing this. And I think even with my work at the museum, when we find someone who is touched by the experience, it is this, it is that they are coming into contact with that feeling of having experienced joy, having experienced that beauty of that performance, of having connected with other souls there, which we are doing digitally, but it's not the same as experiencing something physically together, sitting together in a shared space, physical space, and doing that. So I think many people have responded like that, saying that, oh, I will never go into an art gallery again with the same attitude because of what we've experienced here, or I will never look at a newspaper article the same way after having seen this play, or I have, so we get responses like that, and that for me is really reason enough to do what I do there. A lot of managing, a lot of like I was telling you, Hansa, earlier, that's a lot more administration, not so much art making. But the reason that I'm able to even do that is because we really are able to touch people like that. Yeah.
Hansa, can I bring you in here now?
I think the question for me was not even why I do what I do a few years ago, but actually what do I do? Means I didn't know what my practice was really exactly. I think that for the past many years, I think the question somewhere for me has been like, okay, so what is art and does it have a function? I mean, I think it took me many years of doubt and questions. And I think when I was young, I was more in a very straightforward way political. Iska fayda kya hai? Means what is anyone kind of... and I was very unsure, but I think I hung out a lot with artists. I mean, just trying to understand like what is racking them, what is, what are processes and so on. And along the way, I think I used to be uneasy with film, which is the medium I've trained in, because it's very virtual. It feels like there is a distance. And I think that sort of playing around with materials in a way where no one expected me to. So some of it was the fear of being an artist, I suppose, and so on and so forth. But I think that a few years ago, when I quit a kind of regular teaching job, I still remember I took the train to Mysore because Jayachandra and all were performing, and I was going to see for the first time the performance in Mysore. And when I got off the train, I remember standing there and promising myself I won't take my job again. Now, this is my public statement of it. People say, this is like your promise to yourself. You're not, and then you'll figure out for yourself. And then I met, and I think really because of a kind of the way sort of Jayachandra was sort of open and friendly. I met people from Surbhi, and I think the questions that I had got a broader stage, and it made it more bewildering, and their work with material made it more, I was both entranced and I had more questions, and I kind of stayed. And I started working more and more with whatever I was instinctively doing. So if I was making dolls for some unknown reason, I made a film on 2 doll makers. That's how I met Chetan. And I also, so my world started broadening. So I think that really I do what I do to broaden my world. And I think the same thing applies to making also. That making has to be, somewhere it is an imperative that there has to be a certain autonomy and freeness. So there are as many questions, because I also see that in traditional forms, I mean, Chetan explains it so beautifully actually across these sessions about his ancestors, the stories they are asked to tell and what they bring into their stories from their own world and their own experiences, the sort of hierarchies under which art has functioned. So I mean, like I said, there are all these questions, and there is the pleasure and beauty of relating to and connecting with. And I think it's like that in the sense of when COVID happened, or little before COVID happened, actually, Jayachandra asked me. He was part of the Makers Fair, something organization in Hyderabad, and he said, "Why don't you come and do a workshop?" I said, "What will I do a workshop on?" I said, it can't be filmmaking or something because I teach that, but and he said, you can come and make anything that you, and I did a doll making workshop in public, which was different from, I mean, I had another friend before that when I was teaching who pulled me in to do textile workshops. So I think this kind of putting what you do out there in the world and taking that risk is something that I had to learn. And oddly, the doll making was my sort of the thing that held my hand and took me there, And so when we started the workshops, I used to stress like mad, like who's going to come? Is anyone going to come? I'd be making posters. I mean, ridiculous number of posters have been made, just like I think has happened during Spiel Art also, that I can become hyperactive on the, and then we had Lipika, who's like a way wilder poster maker. She can go on making posters. But that anxiety, dealing with putting what you do out there, taking that risk, and dealing with having two people in the audience was something that was, I think, necessary for me to learn to live with, and I think I continue to learn. Yeah.
Actually, we are almost out of time, but I wanted to just have all of you, we are all practitioners of the world in the real world. Not to say that this is not real, but by this I mean like we all practice face to face. We have audiences face to face. We meet people face to face. And in this last year, actually, we have all met each other on screen. In this entire program, we've met each other on screen. And while we make space and we extend ourselves to what is available, perhaps it's not exactly where we dream ourselves to be. So now, after 1.5 years of being in the digital in various ways, etc., 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 how do you think, actually, where do you want to go? How do you think this could feed back maybe a little bit into your practice? But largely, where do you want to finally go? Hansa, can I have you start?
I mean, I think I'm midway on some ride, and I am just going and watching all the kind of diverse things that are happening, including COVID, including and I think for me, like staying engaged, and if I can use the word, I think engaged is a better word than committed for me. Staying engaged and being committed to that engagement is where I want to stay. And I don't think that the virtual, I think the physical has to return. But the virtual for me has been a time of building myself in a different way again, actually. I needed that silence, though now it's perhaps begun to grate. So I think I want to take this kind of building that I have done of myself, of work, of these engagements and connections, wherever I have to go ahead, because that's also, I think, what I have learned from watching people I have worked with in this time, that you just keep going. So I just want to be able to take, and I think this sustained engagement. I mean, oddly, this Shpilat, because it was 16 days, and 16 days is a long time of engaging, and it's a slow. I think it creates a certain kind of closeness, even in this virtual space. So I'm actually still toying with this, like what has happened in 16 days, and yeah, what comes from this. Yeah. I mean, and we are trying to now work together. So for me, that is like a elevation, that I'm working with Chetan and Jayachandra in the making also. So to try to do that also. Yeah. So I think for me, it's just step by step.
Yeah. Sorry. Jayachandra, if I can bring you into the conversation now. Mute. You are on mute.
मैंने नहीं सोचा ये कोरोना जैसा आता है, ऐसा पूरा दुनिया ऐसा बदल जाता है. Definitely every life changed in कोरोना में सब लोगों का लाइफ बदल गया है. हमारा लाइफ भी बदल गया है पूरा. ज्यादा लोगों ने, मोस्टली कलाकार लोगों बहुत इफेक्ट हो गए. मैं सोचा ऐसा दिन भी आता है. लास्ट कोरोना टाइम में हम देखा है 2 महीने 3 महीने में ऐसा दिन आता है. मैं नहीं सोचा मगर आ गया है. ఇలాంటి రోజు వస్తుందని మళ్ళీ అనుకోలేదు అసలు ఆ టైంలో.
Actually, in this COVID pandemic 1.5 year, everyone are suffered a lot. Actually, artists positions are very bad. Why? Because if they don't do any other type of jobs, they do only drama. They live in drama, die in drama. In type of all artist life is. In this 1.5 year, they don't. If the life is going on while we perform a drama, then the money was coming. The life is going on with that money only. There is a little bit. So some of the artists, some of our artists are going through another jobs. At that time, we thought, the coming days are. We don't think this time is not coming back for us. We do drama, we do workshops. We don't think this type of days are coming back.
कोशिश कर रहा है, आगे जाने के लिए कोशिश कर रहा है. अभी चेंज हुआ है मगर अभी अब तक ठीक नहीं हुआ. चल रहा है एक एक छोटा छोटा काम. और पूरा एक क्या बोलता बनना है और एक बार पूरा से हाउस बनना है और एक ठीक से चलने के लिए, जाने के लिए. पूरा आर्टिस्ट पूरा डिस्टर्ब हो गया है. सब लोगों को एक साथ लेके आना है और एक मौकास भी आना है. मौकास के लिए मौका भी आना है, ट्राई करना है. इसके पहले मौका आया था मगर अभी मौका ट्राई करना है. दे दीजिए एक मौका दीजिए, मौका दे दीजिए. ऐसा टाइम आ गया है. सोच रहा देखो.
Actually, some of our artists are doing another jobs. Now we are trying to come together, our artists. Now we are waiting for a chance, waiting for a chance for doing a drama for our artist, whatever it may be. In previous days, there are so many offers coming forward to do a drama. Now at this time, we are waiting for a chance. Please give a chance to perform our drama too. Please give a chance to do our workshops in this way.
Aditi?
So I think when Hansa started speaking about this, it sounded like we are all spectators and COVID is happening. All of these things are happening to us and we're watching. Some of us are lucky, some of us are unlucky. But I think with these online workshops and with an attempt to get together over making art, meeting people across, all the spaces and the distance and the different things that we do. I think we have been more than spectators. We've been quite proactive and on the one hand, Hansa was speaking about taking risks, but on the other hand, it sounded like you were just a spectator. But I think when I was processing that, I think I realized that we have not really been just spectators this whole time. Simply because we have taken the trouble to, like Jayachandra said, to innovate, like Chetan said, to open up and change in some way, to adapt. And for us also as Good Gudiya, to push ourselves through no attendance to, poster making was like a form of therapy. Posters were made to deal with, the fact that maybe there won't be so many people finally, but we'll make posters. So, so I think that is, and now that things are opening again, it's been quite tough the last 2 months balancing the physical and the digital side by side, especially for me, because there are meetings happening online, but I still have to drive to the museum and back, and it's been quite difficult. But I think digital is here to stay for our purely for this richness of dialogue across spaces. We're able to connect and we're able to I think that I wouldn't give that up. I would sit through my pain and everything to meet fun people doing interesting things across the world. I would never believe that I would ever say something like that, but definitely it has its place for sure. The other thing I wanted to say in response to Chetan and Jayachandra earlier also is, I always feel that with sharing of ideas, there are millions of ideas. We will have millions of ideas, and we will have million more ideas. I always feel like I will put my ideas out there. Whoever wants to take it, please take it, use it. I might seem like somebody who's very naive for that, but I think that it is very important that, and somebody has had that idea before. Somebody would have had that idea in the world somewhere. So I think that putting that out and sharing that with your fellow makers, and I think with Good Gudiya and with all of these, we've seen so much generosity. And that richness is just really something to hold on to.
Chetan? Mute.
मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि ये जो कुछ शुरू है वो आगे एक बहुत ही एक अच्छा मैसेज देगी ये पूरे वर्ल्ड में, कि कोई भी तकलीफ आने दो इस सृष्टि पर, हम जो मनुष्य है उसको फाइट करके आगे चले जाएंगे। अभी जैसे ये कोविड पैंडेमिक है, 1.5 साल हम घर पे पैक हो गए, यानी पूरा दरवाजा बंद हो गया, घर से बाहर कहीं जाना नहीं है, कुछ नहीं करना है। बट हमने ही कुछ अलग टेक्निक्स, ये टेक्नोलॉजी, ये सब का यूज करके हम कैसे आगे बढ़े, हम कैसे लोगों तक पहुंचे, ये हमने इस पैंडेमिक से सीखा हुआ है। और यही हमें आगे लेके जाएगा कि हमने हार नहीं मानी, हम लोगों ने हार नहीं मानी, हम कलाकारों ने हार नहीं मानी। कोई भी सिचुएशन हो, कुछ भी हो, अच्छी सिचुएशन हो उसमें हम खुश रहेंगे, बुरी सिचुएशन हो उसमें भी हम खुश रहेंगे, और ऐसे सिचुएशंस को हम पुश करके करके हम हमारी जो लाइफ है वो खुशी खुशी बिताएंगे। ये हमने इस 1.5 साल में, इस पैंडेमिक में हमने सीखा हुआ है। बहुत से ऐसे टाइम हमने खुद यस यस
मैं
सॉरी
ट्रांसलेट करती हूँ that Chetan is saying that what the message that has gone out to the world in these times is that no matter what happens, mankind will survive and thrive. That we saw a time in which all the doors got shut and we were all sitting at home, but we found ways as artists through technology to carry on, and that no matter what happens, artists will always find a way. They will always find a route forward. If it is a sad time, we will still find happiness in it. If it is a happy time, we will still find happiness in it, and that we will make our lives, we will lead our lives with happiness.
यस, बिकॉज ये जो मैंने सीखा हुआ है, ये जो मैंने देखा है, वो मेरे पिताजी से हमने सब कुछ सीखा हुआ है, देखा हुआ है। उनकी जो पूरी लाइफस्टाइल थी, उन्होंने जो स्ट्रगल किया अपने लाइफ में, उन्होंने जो उनकी लाइफ में जो उन्होंने सैक्रिफाइस किए, वो सब कुछ हमने खुद भी देखा हुआ है। और वो हमको टाइम टाइम पे बताते रहते हैं कि हमने क्या सिचुएशन से आज हम क्या सिचुएशन तक आए हुए हैं। आज हमारे हाँ, आज हमारे बैंक में पैसा नहीं होगा, बस आज हमने आप जैसे जो लोग जो हमने जो जोड़े हुए, आप जैसे जो लोग अलग अलग हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, वही हमारी बैंक बैलेंस है। ऐसे हमें हर टाइम में लगता है, मनी डजंट मैटर।
They have learned this from their father and the struggle their father has seen through his entire life. What all he has had to face, they have also witnessed it, and the father has kept telling them also the kind of struggles they've had through their lives and from where they have reached where. And they might not have money in the bank, but the fact that they are able to gather people like us and many others is what they value as richness.
और वही ये हमारी जो आज की जो हमारी बैंक बैलेंस है, वही आज के आप जैसे लोग हैं या और भी हमारे जो कलाकार प्रेमी है, जो हमारी इस कला को मानते हैं, इस हमारे जैसे, यानी मेरी और हमारी इस सृष्टि में जितने भी कलाकार हैं, उनको ये जो लोग मानते हैं, वही हमें आगे ले जाने के लिए हमें हर वक्त प्रोत्साहित करते रहेंगे, ऐसे मुझे लगता है। और यही हमें जितने भी हमारे लाइफ में स्ट्रगल हो, कलाकारों की जो लाइफ है, ये ऑलवेज देयर विल बी अ स्ट्रगल। यानी लाइफ की 70 इयर्स तक को, फॉर एग्जांपल अभी भी हम देखने गए इन अवर इंडियन बॉलीवुड स्टाइल, अगर हम देखने गए, अमिताभ बच्चन आई थिंक ही इज अबाउट 70-75, बट स्टिल ही इज वर्किंग। कलाकार जब तक फील्ड पर है तब तक उसको काम करना है। सो वैसे है, सो एट द लास्ट ऑफ आवर मोमेंट हमको काम करते ही रहना है, हमको लोगों का मनोरंजन करते रहना है। और यही हमें वो एक जो ताकत है, वो हमारी ऑडियंस से हमको हर वक्त मिलती रहती है। यही हमें आगे ले जाने के लिए हमें प्रोत्साहित करती रहेगी।
As long as people keep gathering, people like us and other people who have gathered around the practice, the artist will carry on. The art will also carry on. That struggle is part of an artist's life. It's going to keep happening. But as long as audiences are the people who give the strength. Artists, as long as they live, they share their art. And as long as there is somebody to listen, somebody who's watching, somebody who's participating, it's the audience that gives the strength. Thank you, Aditi, Hansa, Jayachandra, Harika, Chetan, for having this conversation with us and for our audiences. I think it's generosity is the only word that keeps coming to my mind to think of how the sharing has happened in the doll making 16 days that have that you have arrived again and again and again and again and shared with such an open heart. And it is, I think, this generosity that helps us carry on, and it helps our art carry on. And what I keep hearing from all of you is that actually you privilege the art over yourself, that the art is bigger than you, and therefore you keep doing what you do. Thank you very, very much. This is almost the last thing that is happening in our program. Please join Bindu Malini at 10:30 p.m. India time and 6 p.m. European time today to listen to her sing. She will be here for us. Hope to see you all in another chapter of Rest of the Struggle or in the doll making workshop. Yeah, take care and see you soon.